What up, YouTube? This is Jason, Zombie Collector Extraordinaire, and I'm coming with maybe a very big surprise that you may not be aware of. I'm ahead of the curve. Who says I'm a day late and a dollar short when it comes to prospecting, flipping, setting the interwebs ablaze? I hope it's not you because I am getting ahead of the curve, ball, and letting you know there's money in them thar hills. You might be thinking 1990 Donruss, probably the most overproduced piece of garbage ever created in the free world. And I'm like, yes. If you do a quick eBay search, which I did, because everything I do is 100% too legit to quit. This is not a clickbaity title like a lot of people do in this community. This is 100% legit. Just a quick glance that I did this morning, and I was perusing my garage where I keep Eric those back pages locked up for years now. I have a bunch of boxes and packs and stuff just sitting back there, and I came across some 90 Donruss packs. And I'm thinking, you know what? No one's ever talked about 90 Donruss. And I'm like, let's just see what the 90 Donruss is doing right now. You never see. I've never seen. I'm not saying there's not somebody, somewhere might have said this before me. I haven't seen it. I don't see anyone I follow talk about it. Nothing. However, we're in a world right now that every little tidbit out there. What up, Rick? Every little bit of tidbit, a little bit more, so you can like bite down on and try to hold on to is trying to be taken up, and people trying to make some money, do some flipping, get things graded, and they're always looking trying to get the edge, like the one up. They'll get the leg up. I'm gonna try to pull my leg up. Okay, I can't. Too out of shape. But I'm gonna just go through the numbers. I'm gonna open the packs. This is not gonna be a tease. I'm not Dave Blue Jacket 66, where I tease you the entire video, then go, all right, that's it. That's all you're gonna see here. No, I'm not a tease. I will show you my goods. So let's just go through a couple of things. And I literally just looked this up. So this is whatever, January 23rd, I guess, I believe, Saturday morning on eBay right now. And I went through and did what everybody does with the listings, sold, and then I've always put like highest sold and to see. So right now, consistently, yeah, baby, consistently the Griffey card is going between $150 to $120 gem mint. So the Griffey card is going for up to $150, but it's more than $120 range, but there was a few at $150. The Wangan reverse negative is going for $100. By the way, any card I'm mentioning right now, it's at the gem mint level. So as you can expect, if it's not gem mint 10, you're probably not going to get a very good payday if you're trying to do some flipping. You're trying to look for that perfect card. So I didn't look that deep into it. If there was like 9s, 9.5s, and 8s, I'm sure it is a dramatic fall off. These are all gem mint 10s. So Wangan reverse negative, $100 all day long. The Larry Walker rookie card, $100 all day long, it looks like. The Tom Glavine John Smoltz air card, where it's Tom Glavine's face, but it's a John Smoltz card, is $100. And the Omar Vizquel, I guess it's a rookie card, is $75. Now, of course, there is some fluctuation in that. I mean, you're going to see some of the auctions that were like $10, $15, $20 less, but a lot of them were at that level. There was multiple ones that were being sold at that level. That's what I'm talking about. Then there's like the King of Kings, like a Nolan Ryan card. I think some of these King of Kings juniors that have like the missing period or dot at the end of the INC has some other special meanings, because this product is overwhelming with airs in it. So if you get an air card of a Hall of Famer or a big name player, the chances of that card going up in value is quite a bit. And then, of course, if it's graded, it's even more, as you can expect. So I thought it'd be fun to just kind of open some packs. I have zero, knowledge if this is going to be anything good in here. Like anybody knows, I can't remember the last time I opened some 1990 Donruss. But the idea of getting a Ken Griffey Jr. or a Wangan reverse negative or Larry Walker it's a pretty cool. Because my next submission, I might submit a handful of 1990 Donruss cards because I mean, heck, I have $0 invested in this. So if I send this off for $10 a card or whatever it is, $12 a card, and I get a couple Gem Mint 10s, pack fresh, I'll be your Huckleberry. So let's take a look here. I'm not going to show all the cards because, you know, you're mostly here to come look at my beautiful face. Let's take a look here. I'm opening it up right now, live and in color. Let's see if we get lucky and find some good stuff in here. So this is the year that is the Yastrzemski puzzle, if y'all remember that. So we got Manny Lee. And I'm not going to go through all the errors. If you're all watching it, you know some of the errors that are in this product, you can let me know. But I'm not going to try to keep up with every single error known to man and try to figure it out while you're all watching. So don't you worry. This isn't anything special. But this is Joey Cora. He looks like a little kid with his helmet on. Like literally, he looks like he's about 12 years old. That is crazy. He looks like he's 12 years old. He's like, hey, everybody. All right. All right. All right, that pack. Nothing too overtly exciting about, not that I saw. Moving on to pack number dos. Let's take a look here. Man, this wax on these wax packs is pretty powerful. Powerful and proud are these packs. All right. Jeez. There we go. Finally. Like I never felt so weak in my entire life. Hey, what up, Steve? Yeah, dude. I'm doing this all for my fans that are in Asia. I got a lot of Asian fans out there that might even be foreigners, like American fans. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go live. I got nothing going on. I'm actually going to my Japanese grocery store in a couple hours. So I got up and was getting myself ready. And I'm like, you know what? I got some downtime. Let me go live and just, you know, have some fun. And people watch. Great if nobody's watching. Just be like me, like I normally do, talking to myself. Got a Vaughn Hayes, baby. Shout out to old Bobby Lou. Vaughn Hayes for your butt. That's definitely slab worthy. All right, let's keep on trucking. So we're looking for, just to reiterate, so we got a few more people looking for the Ken Griffey Jr., looking for the Omar Vizquel, looking for the reverse negative Wangan, looking for Larry Walker rookie card, and looking for the Tom Glavine, John Smoltz. Shockingly, these cards are quite a bit of money. Yeah. I said that because of, Tony lives in Japan, and I'm not for sure what KBO Cards, he lives in South Korea. I'm not for sure his name, but he's in South Korea. I'm going to try to get him on the channel here in the next couple of days or a week or two. I want to try to get him on there. I think he had a pretty cool, and he'll go live himself quite a bit. But I think he has a cool story. I would like to talk to him about it and kind of get to know him a little bit better. But he's out in South Korea. So there you go. All right. So far, skunked on the Donruss. The cards look to be pretty crisp though. That's the one good thing. So if I do get lucky and pull one of these, you know, bangers, as the kids like to say, pull me a banger, bangerang, then that'd be cool. Oh man, let's see. Get rid of all this garbage. Let's keep on trucking. Yeah, Diamond. I pulled some Diamond Kings, but I didn't show them off. All right. Oh, we got a Cal Ripken Jr. That's the first card we've pulled that actually I'm excited about. So that one goes off to the side stash, like the mustache. Got the Hojo. Kevin Bass. Don't look at my Bass. All right. Yeah, man, I'll text you the channels. But I mean, like I said, I mean, you already know about JP Wisco apparently, but KBO Cards. I mean, I have him on my channels that I watch list on YouTube. So I mean, you can go to my channel, then the channels I watch, or my whatever, however that is, reviews. It's KBO. It's American guy. I think he's probably from St. Louis because he's always talking about, or he's from Missouri. He's always talking about St. Louis baseball. He's on there. He's really good. He has a. It's kind of funny because he does something I used to do because when I used to go to work by driving, which hasn't happened in a long time. He has where he does like a 5 to 10 minute video, like almost every day, where he just kind of poses questions to the community, which is a great idea. Where I did mostly like my Jason Handy videos where I'm like ranting against something, which I know that John Mangini and a few other guys are like chomping at the bit for me to get back and do again because they enjoy that, which I enjoy it. It's not I enjoy like necessarily, causing drama, but I mean, at this point, it's not about drama. It's just about me sharing my thoughts, and you can either agree or disagree. That's the wonderful world we live in. But they wanted me to get back into it, but I don't drive to work anymore. I wake up, roll out of bed, brush my teeth, get myself a little bit together, fix myself breakfast, and I'm sitting right here where you see me do this, and I'm working. So, I mean, it's not like I have a travel to work. But KBO, I believe it's KBO Cards. I want to say KBO Cards or KBO Sports Cards, but I think it's Cards. But if you type in KBO Cards, I'm pretty sure it would pop up. But it's like I said, he's an American that lives in South Korea. I think he's been there for like 12 years or something. But he hasn't. But he collects like the way we collect, which is kind of cool. Being in South Korea, you would think he'd have kind of like with Tony have a hard time collecting because the availability of cards in Korea that are Major League Baseball cards might be difficult. But apparently, he does pretty good for himself. So I'll take it. Yeah, I gotta do it. Yeah, just drive to the grocery store. You're exactly right, Joe. Doctor Exclusive. Yeah, I mean that's what I should be doing. KBO Collections. That's it. That sounds right. He's a white guy. He's always wearing a baseball hat. Help. Oh my gosh, there we go, dude. KBO Collection. I was just talking about you, brother. But yeah, man, that's hilarious. Your ears were definitely burning. I was putting you over. I was like, dude, check out this guy. He's all right, even though he might be a St. Louis Cardinal fan. He's okay. We're gonna welcome him in with open arms, even though their Cardinals are always whooping up on my Reds. Wah wah woohoo! I'll let you go. Yeah, definitely check him out, dude. I finally got caught up with all of his videos. I didn't comment on every single one because, like he talks about, I watch a lot of the videos, especially the ones that are a little bit longer on my PS3 because my son has a PS4. So I use the PS3 just purely for, YouTube and like Amazon or whatever. So I don't even use it for video games because it's really, it's basically obsolete now. But so I can't like comment. And so I try to comment as much as I can, but I went through KBO. What's your first name? I'm sorry, dude. I can't remember. Is it Joe? Is it Kevin? Is it Bartholomew? Is it Jehoshaphat? Is it Albuquerque? What's the name, dude? I'm sure you've probably posted or said something before. I don't want him to keep saying KBO Collections. Hey, what up, Donnie Don? Donnie. He's a Donnie baseball of the Pittsburgh community. What up, brother? George. All right, man, George. You don't get more American than that. So, George, yeah. So, George's channel is awesome, guys. Check him out, man. Yeah, what up? You don't ever call Joey's wax junk because, his wife does not appreciate it. So, all right, guys, I'm still looking for some of these bangers. some of these bangers. But so far, I'm just getting banged in the ding dong. I'm not going to show these cards off because unless it's like a George Barrett, because no one cares about just random common cards from the 1990s, Donruss. I mean, I don't even care. I'm going to go take these and throw them in the fire pit. I'm sorry. Yeah, fire pit after this video. Just kidding. Just kidding. Andre Dawson, the Hawk. Woo! Man. Yeah, I'll go ahead. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this, guys. Now that I have a handful of people in here, I mean, some people can go back and watch the beginning, but I was in my garage going through my. I have lots of wax in my garage and just like little knick-knacky stuff, and from sports cards, and I came across a whole bunch. And this is just like literally tip of the iceberg, just the tip. Of a 90 Donruss, and I'm like, you know what? No one's talking about 90 Donruss. And you think because it's literally junk, like it's not just junk wax, it's like junk. However, because the world we live in currently has lost its mind, and everybody's looking to get a nut and keep digging like a little squirrel, trying to find them little golden nuggets and stuff. There is actually gold in them thar hills with the 1990 Donruss. You may not believe it, but it is. And let me show you what it is. Thanks, guys. I'm trying to be Mr. PD positive attitude. So here are literally the price. Let's look this up 20 minutes ago. So this is all fresh and so clean on the pricing. Everything I'm talking about is Gem Mint 10, as you'd expect. The Griffies in this set are $150 to $120. That's a lot of money. So if you have this 90s wax sitting around Donruss or whatever, that ain't too bad to man. You can make more money off of some of this than you can off of the hot new players right now, if you think about it. The Wangan reverse negative is $100 all day long right now. The Larry Walker rookie card, $100. The Tom Glavine, that's actually John Smoltz. I'm sorry, John Smoltz, it's the Tom Glavine, $100. And then the Omar Vizquel, $75. And then, of course, there's a bunch of them that are in that $30 to $50 range and less. But no one wants a graded card and then get like $10 off. You make $10 off of it, so it's not that big of a deal. But if you can get some of those cards graded and they're at 10s, I mean, that's what everybody's trying to do. Let's be honest. I mean, people be like, these cards are not worth anything, literally, unless you get Gem Mint 10s and you get some of those kind of players. Then they turn into, where you can go take your wife or your girlfriend out to White Castle, you get yourself a crave case. And you'll be like a hero in your family because daddy brought home the crave case from White Castle because it was like normally like $19.95. But because you sold yourself a Wangan reverse negative, it's a banger. Oh, banger. Oh, shucky darn, I'm dropping crap on the ground. Throw it on the ground. You'll become a hero in your family. We only grade them bangers. You only gotta grade. You gotta only grade the bangers. You don't grade the, the crappy ones. I mean, I do, but that doesn't mean everybody does. Look at this miscut. I mean, Kent Merker almost got himself like chopped off his name there. Oh, Kent Merker didn't almost make it. Woo! That's a bad cut job. That was. You thank God he wasn't a doctor because we tried to snip off that foreskin. Ouch! Ow! Yeah, baby. Yeah, dude. I still show raw cards on my channel. That's almost all I got. I got a whole stack. Literally, I gotta be careful because I try to touch them, I'll knock everything over. I gotta stack this deep of nothing but eBay pickups that I've got over the last month. Wrestling, basketball, and 95% baseball. Got all wrestling, and then it's all raw. I think there's 1 or 2 graded cards in this lot. So yeah, man, for sure. He got circumcised. Oh, here we go. Joey's in here. Don't call his wax junk wrong, Gant. That's actually a pretty good image. And he TTMs, or he used to. I don't know if he still does. That's actually a good card to get TTM. I might have to I might have to hold that one for a future TTM outing. That's a really good card. I never even paid attention to that. That's a great looking card of Gant. I don't remember Lance. Do you all remember Lance Parish playing for the Angels? That's weird. I never remember that. I only remember him playing for the Tigers. But here he is with the Angels. That's, I know, I feel like my childhood just kind of got upturned. Here's a Diamond King. Somebody mentioned the Diamond King. We got Tommy Herr before the transition. So, yeah, dude. Yeah, he was a 30-30 guy for sure. Yeah, dude, I'll do some movie reviews. That's a good idea. I mean, at this point, I feel like my channel has grown so much because of my winning personality that I can really do whatever I want now. And I'm a shoe-in for the YouTube Hall of Fame because once I get in, I mean, that's the whole reason, I even like do YouTube is to get into the YouTube Hall of Fame. Like once I knew that was a thing, like I threw caution in the wind. And I realized that my DVD videos are not going to get me into the YouTube Hall of Fame. So I, scratched that a couple months ago. Now I've been like balls deep in baseball cards again. So yeah, I will throw in some. I've still been picking up. I've been still buying Blu-rays and steel books of films on eBay. I'm still picking up doing DVD box or DVD haul videos. I can still do them because I still go to card flea markets and yard sales and Facebook market. Like I went to a Facebook marketplace thing last week. Here's a kind of a cool story. So I go there because I do a lot of eBay for the physical media that I buy and sell. And so I went on eBay. I went on Facebook Marketplace and typed in envelopes because envelopes can get expensive in the padded envelopes because you go to like the trick is the Dollar Tree because the Dollar Tree has packs of envelopes like a 2-pack for $1, or you get the real big huge Mylar padded ones for $1. And so that they have like the 6-packs for they're not padded, but you could if you already have pre-padded stuff you can stick it in there and you get them for $1, 6 of them for $1. But I was like, man, that's starting to get really expensive because I do it so much. So I go on to YouTube. I'm sorry, again I said that. I went on to Facebook Marketplace and I typed in envelopes and this guy had like almost 400 envelopes of like the 8x10s and the 6x9s or whatever envelopes. And he goes, like 2 huge boxes. And I go, how much would you sell me for both boxes? I thought he'd be like 50, 80 bucks, maybe more, because that's, I mean, like if you go to the Dollar Tree, again, 2 of them are $1. So if you take that, that's $100 right there. All day long he could ask for. He goes $30. I was like, I'm on my way. So I drove to his house, which was about 15 minutes from our house. And I got 2 gigantic boxes of envelopes. So when I was there, he goes, oh, you said you collect physical media. That's what you do? I go, yeah. He goes, hey, here's a box. He gave me a box that was like yay big and yay long. And it was probably full of like 30 DVDs. He's like, here, you can just have it. So I've been selling those. I've been making money off of that. That was like free money. I didn't even ask for it. So that long-winded response is to answer you, sure, I'm more than happy to do it, buddy. I'm more than happy to do it. It's getting hot in her. I like it, dude. I caught that. So review Kung Pao. Enter the Fist. Yeah, baby. That's such a great one, man. I love that movie. Oh, yeah. Mornings with a Zombie. Now, that could be a series we could talk about. What up, Reese? Well, what's funny was I was trying to get in touch with George at KBO Collections. I don't know if he saw the message I left him on one of his videos, but because I like to get up at the crack of dawn, I didn't have his contact info, so I reached out to Tony, JP Wisco, and said, hey, do you want to go live this morning? And he's like, yeah, man, I'm already out doing something because, it's 8:30 here, so it's like 10:30 in Japan. I'm assuming South Korea's 11:30 at night or 10:30 at night there too. So he was busy, which I totally understand. But George is free. I would love to host something, and I can even wake up even earlier. I could do it at 7 in the morning here, which I think is 9 in South Korea, or 10 at night. And we could do something like this to be fun. And then a lot of people might not be on in the morning here. But it'd be, I'd archive it, of course, and we just hang out. And I mean, hell, here it is, 8:30 in the morning. And a lot of you all are in Central Time or West Coast time, and it's 7:30, 6:30 in the morning where you all at. So who the heck knows? We're just throwing caution in the wind. If I could ever get Dr. Exclusive Joe, I could ever get him to get on camera. Even if he turned the camera up his opposite direction, and I'll just be the face of the channel. I'd like to get him on here and talk. So yeah. All right, let's get back to opening these cards. Boom, we got Carlton Fisk. Carlton Fisk, yeah. Yeah, Steve, Dr. Exclusive's here, or he was. Oh, here we go, Randy Johnson. Boom, second year card. Real name, Randall. Real name, okay, so I was right. I thought it was 10:30. I thought y'all were like 12 hours ahead or whatever it was. So yeah. So digging for bangers is better than digging for gold, that's for sure. But I will tell you, George, if you want to go tomorrow, so it's tomorrow for me, so it'll be Sunday morning, but it'll be Sunday night your all's time. If you want to, I think I might have Tony, JP Wisco on. So if you want, it would be cool to have America, Korea, and Japan all together, and we can do a live stream tomorrow morning. So think about it. If I wake up at 7, that's 9 your all's time, and we can do it. Have your people call my people. You get with my receptionist, and we can try to set something up. And if tomorrow doesn't work, we'll try to do something down the road. Tim Raines, I guess we can put him over there. Oh, Mark McGuire. Here we go. We got Big Mac. I think if you look right here, like if you look really close right here, you're gonna see a syringe hanging out of his butt right here. You gotta get pretty close, but there's like a little syringe sticking out of his buttocks right there. So yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that rasping voice. I'm looking for the Wangan Negas, man. I am. I'm looking because that's one of them bangers. Oh, Bangarang. Do y'all remember that? Who sings that song? It's called Bangarang. That came out about like what? A decade ago now. The video's awesome, but it's called Bangarang. Who sang that? Like somebody out there knows that. Somebody out there in the interwebs knows that. All right, let's keep on trucking. I got a couple cool cards. Oh, we got a Craig Biggio. Uh-oh. Is this the one? Is this the one right here? King of Kings. Is this the error card? The King of Kings? Is this the one everybody always talking about? That's the error card? It says Donruss. I mean, I know it's off-centered pretty bad. You can see on the back that it's off-centered, but I always find this to be somewhat sacrilegious. What up, Lou? Lou Rock. Lou Rock. Lou Rock. Lou Rock. Yeah. All right, Lou Rock is in the house. I just kind of created that. We all know that I'm white and I have no rhythm, so it is what it is. But guess what? I don't give a crap. So yeah. All right. But I remember thinking, even still today, I always feel a little bit weird because when I think of the King of Kings, I think of Jesus. I don't think of Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan's a great ball player. Don't get me wrong. I think he definitely deserving of all the accolades. But King of Kings, I think, you know what? I don't know. I feel like that's more Jesus. Even if you're not religious, I feel like you're kind of like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because, you know, I don't know. To me, I was just a little bit like, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Yeah, Diamond Kings, but maybe not King of Kings. I don't know. There's an error to this card. So there's an error on this card. I'm not for sure what it is. I can't remember. All right, man. If you're gonna do your own thing, yeah, Triple H. That's another one. If you're doing your own thing, George, tomorrow, don't worry about it, man. I watched your most recent video where you talked about doing an interview with your friend or whatever. So don't worry about it. I don't want you to cut that short or not do it or you know, it's not that deep, dude. You know, we can try to catch up some other time. I'll hopefully be doing this, you know, a lot more than just, you know, right now, of course. Yeah, he can turn water into beer, baby. Woo! Oh, here's another Hall of Famer, another banger. Ozzy the Banger Smith. Now, his real name is, do you all know what Ozzy's real name is? Anybody know for sure? Does anybody know what Ozzy's real name is? I didn't even think about this, but it's cool. Anybody? You don't get a prize or anything. There's nothing you're gonna get for it. Does anybody know what Ozzy's real name is? I mean, it makes sense when I saw it, but I was wondering if anybody knows. I guess I should put this over here. Any of the Hall of Famers, I guess I should put over there. No, not Osmond. Not Osmond. He's. I don't want to say he's not named after this famous rock and roller, but the name is associated with a famous rock and roll legend. If you think about a rock and roll legend, you may think about Ozzy's first name, not Oswald. Hey, what up, Ground Chuck? Osborne. Yep, that's right. Who knew you would come to Zombie Collector's channel and like learn something? Learn something, because I even woke up this morning and didn't even realize I was going to be able to teach somebody something. Does anybody know what Randy Johnson's first name is? Like what Randy is actually short for? Earl. Yeah, when I think of the name Ozzy, I immediately go to Earl. Like Duke of Earl, Duke of Earl, Duke of Earl. Yeah. Woo! Alan Trammell, he's a Hall of Famer, kind of. I always feel like Alan Trammell was like the original Harold Baines. Public education, baby. You got that right, Chucky. Ground Chuck is in the house. What up, Kyle? Kyle, you make me smile. 12-inch unit, baby. Exactly. Somebody was checking in those old, looking through those old locker rooms. That's for sure. Just in case y'all are wondering, since nobody guessed it, it's fine. Randy Johnson's first name is short for Randall. Randall David Johnson. Randall. All right, man. See you later, Lou. Lou Rock. Lou Rock. Lou Rock. All right, man. Oh, look at this. A miscut of Greg Maddox. Oh, Greg Maddox. Total miscut. Almost cut the DD, the double D off of Maddox right there. Got old double D. Got the double D. Oh, hold on. Wait, that goes in the... Oh, we got a Mark McGuire with the what do you call it? A little star on there, the American League. Is this the exact same card? Oh no, it's not the exact same card. Okay, I thought this was the exact same card that they posted. I'm like, what? Hey, what's up, Garfield? What up, Garfield? What's up, Gar? Oh, we got a Wade Boggs, baby. Wade. Ground Chuck, that's Kyle. Just in case make sure everybody's in here. I mean, I cannot believe I got like between 12 and 13 people in here at 8:40 a.m. on the East Coast. But I just want to say, man, make sure you all check out each other's channels, man. If you all don't know each other or whatever, like, you know, click on each other's names. And everybody in here I can vouch for, except for Don't Call My Wax Junk. That guy's a scumbag. Joey, don't go to his channel because he's just going to regale you and stories of the Braves, and that makes everybody want to throw up. But aside from his channel, everybody else I hear is quality. But no, I really do. I all kidding aside, man, definitely support each other's channels. You know, give each other a look. And there is nothing wrong. I want to make sure this is clear because I did a video with Bob and Alex, and maybe Gary was in there also, I believe, Big Scott, a couple days ago. And then it was cool because George, KBO Collections, he did a follow-up video on his channel. But I want to make sure I always tell people this. that, you know, don't ever get overworked feeling like you got to keep up with everybody. You know, watch what you can watch. You know, watch the videos you can watch. Support people when you can support them. You know, subscribe to people that you like. It's totally fine if you don't connect with somebody. There's plenty of people out there who I think like me as a person, but has no interest in my collection. And I get that. Totally understand. And so you'll have some of those guys that'll pop on from time to time that will comment on a video. Like if I do 10 videos every 2 weeks, I do like 10 videos. Not my live streams because that's a different thing, but actual videos. So even like people like Bob. I mean, Bob doesn't hardly ever comment on sometimes my videos. You know, it's totally fine. Like people get busy. People have lives. People have kids. People have jobs. People have, they're chasing the girls around in the clubs. You know, some people like to go hang out at sailors bars. You know, and people just do their thing. It's totally fine that that you cannot always be available to every single person. Just watch who you want to watch. Comment when you can. You know, I think some people get really bent out of shape that if you don't comment on every one of their videos, they feel like you're not really a part of their experience on YouTube. It's like, man, people got lives. Not everybody that sits in front of their phone all day long just like looking at their phone and like, just texting a response. You know, I think it's important that you live your life off of YouTube or off the internet and like, have real friends and not just internet friends, even though sometimes your internet friends become your real friends, I guess. But I think it's important not to get bogged down on that because you get burned out. And once you get burned out, man, it's hard to sometimes come back. I can speak about that. I've had multiple times where I've taken breaks because I feel like I'm overwhelmed with watching people's channels and like doing content. So I just like now just relaxing, just let it wash over me. Or as I just say in the South, wash. I like to wash over me. Hey, virtual card show. What's up, man? That's hilarious. Real friends are overrated. Exactly. I feel like that sometimes in this community. That's the truth. I mean, it really is true. Like, hey, what up, Hitman? What up, Mike? I really feel like people like, they connect more with their online friends than they do their own real friends. And so, they like negate real life friends and experiences to hang online with their internet buddies, which, is fine. I get it. But it's like, let's not forget about your real friends either. You want to keep those real friends around. And you want to have that experience offline as well. But that's true. You're not my real friend. You're not my real friend. You don't like my baseball cards. My real friends live in like all over the United States. I'm cool with people all over the United States. I don't need you anymore in my life. If you're a real friend, you would love my Steve Sachs Donruss 90s card, man. You don't understand, man. Oh, we got Osborne right here. Osborne. Boom. Ozzy Oz. All right. We got Joe Migraine. Shout out to George, KBO Cards, baby. I believe you're a St. Louis fan, which again, I'm gonna hold against you because the St. Louis Cardinals below. Steve Sack, baby. Steve, don't touch his sack. He does not appreciate any sack touching. These Donruss 90s cards are a real challenge to open up sometimes. All right, I'm down to the last couple packs. Let's see here. Am I gonna catch anything? You gotta catch them all. We got our Alan Trammell. What do you call that? MVP. Most valuable pain, as I like to say, because that's me. Got a Davey. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Kirby. Keep your hands in yourself pocket right there, baby. Banger. And I guess Dennis Eckersley was like the Trevor Hoffman before Trevor Hoffman in the Hall of Fame community. I got 2 packs left, baby. 2 turntables and a microphone. Where it's at. I got 2 baseball packs and a microphone. Where it's at, dude. Yeah, you all didn't know I'm going to drop some Beck on you. Yeah. Some Beckerang instead of bangers. Beckers. Yeah, baby. Yeah, man, he be rocking that mullet, dude. You got that right. Yeah, anybody's any lottery winners out of Michigan. Virtual, I'm fine here. Virtual. Give me a minute. What anybody doing some virtual? I'm giving you a virtual hug. Another Mark McGwire, man. These Mark McGwire cards in here are, juiced. These packs are juiced with McGwires. Woo! Yeah, George, you're right, dude. He signs everything. That's right. All right, down to one pack left. 1 pack mojos, everybody likes to call. Giving out some virtual Corona. That's awful kind of you there. Yeah, baby. Can't wait to get some Sublime next. Are you talking about the 90s group Sublime? The alternative, whatever you want to call rock group? Man, Sweet Lou Whitaker. Oh, then we got a Hojo. Don't you dare call my Hojo. Don't you dare call my Joe a ho. Woo, Hojo. Oh, banger. I hope you all sitting down for this banger. Cal Rip. I just got done ripping some packs. Now we got Cal Ripken. Does anybody know what Cal's real name is? Not his nickname. What is his real name? Cal Lipkin. Lipkin. You got Cal Lipkin, Mr. Cool. Mr. Lipkin would always sign on baseball for the fans and the baseball cards after the game. Mr. Carl Lipkin was so cool. Mr. Carl Lipkin was always one of those guys who would stay around the ballpark and sign those autographs for the fans back in the day. It was so cool, man. Yeah, baby, Calvin. He was named after Calvin Coolidge, one of our favorite presidents of the United States of America. Yeah, we have like Calvin Coolidge. Man, I have no sense of shame. I don't care what people think about me. I am a modern day idiot. As you all can just find out now. You all should sub to one another. You should sub to one another and like it. You better like it. Like it. Like you. That's right. Like it. So let me show you some cards I've been picking up. And I'm going to do an actual video just because, why not? Why not make this like a full hour long video? Let's get crazy. Throw caution into the wind. So I'm going to show some cards. Now, some of y'all are going to get a peek behind the curtain. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. But I'm going to show you all some cards that I will do an actual video on later. And maybe, discuss a little bit more detail. Maybe not. I might just be like, all those other channels that just show cards and just, moving on. But, yeah, for sure. Modern day warrior, more like dingo warrior than, oh, dingo. Yo, dingo warrior. Hello. Crikey, I'm the dingo warrior. Even though the alternate warrior who used to be the dingo warrior is actually from Indiana. And when I went to his hometown, because I was friends with a girl in college who was from Brazil, Indiana, which is where the ultimate warrior is from. I went there. I went to I thought it was some kind of flea market. I was pretty excited. I went with my friend. She was actually a friend, nothing romantic. Don't get it twisted, people. Her dad told me, let's go to a flea market, but it ended up being some kind of swap meet. And there was, do you remember, guys? I can't remember the actual guy's name, but it ended up being really some kind of weapons show, guns and knives show for at some towns like the 4-H fairgrounds in Brazil, Indiana. And the dude, I remember the story. I remember the guy better back when it happened because I was like, this is like before internet really took off because this was the 90s. So I'm at this swap meet for like artillery and guns and knives and whatever, which is really not my, I mean, especially back then, it was definitely not my thing. And the guy who survived, but his wife and son were killed at Ruby Ridge, he was there doing a book signing or something. And man, he was whipping people up in a frenzy. And everybody was carrying guns at this swap meet thing. And I remember being super, super uncomfortable and like weirded out by the whole thing. Not because of people having guns on their purses, but because this guy was like getting people whipped up to a frenzy about what happened at Ruby Ridge in like whatever 89 or 90 or whatever it was. I can't remember. And he was like, I mean, nowadays, I mean, you couldn't even he couldn't even do that because people would have like, they'd be like streaming it on like Facebook and Twitter or Instagram, and the cops would show up. I mean, it would be a thing. I mean, I probably got arrested even for just being there. But it was crazy. And I remember thinking, like, I'm sitting there, I'm a college kid, I'm sitting there with my arms crossed, just listening, trying to let it wash over me, or in some cases, wash over me. Let's see, and then and he's talking and talking and talking. And I remember challenging him, which was probably not the best idea, but he was talking about pretty much like taking up arms and like going and like causing trouble. And this was again like in the 90s, way before now. And I remember like, and I mean, there's probably like 20, 30 guys there listening to what he had to say. They're all like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I go, are you really being serious, dude? I mean, and I mean, everybody was like this. Because they're like, who is this like 19-year-old kid challenging this like legend in their community or whatever with their like, with their guns and all that. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all about the Second Amendment or whatever. I guess totally fine. I'm all for it. But this guy was talking about, revolutionary type stuff. And I'm thinking, isn't this like some kind of like glorified flea market? What are we doing right now? And I remember thinking like, is this I said the same thing you're the same thing you're talking about this is what happened with your wife and your son, because you challenged the authorities and you wouldn't surrender, and so they came up after you. I'm like, and now you're doing the same thing all over again. I mean, haven't you learned your lesson? I just remember being really surprised by it, and I thought like, this is not a good idea. And he really didn't have anything to say back. I think he was surprised that I even brought it up. I'm like, you're repeating the same mistakes, man. Like, you would think at this point, that you would probably, I don't want to learn your lesson, but it's like, if that same thing happened to me, dude, I'd be devastated. I don't know. I don't even know if I could even function, let alone like go to some like podunk town in Indiana and like, cause I think he's in North Dakota or somewhere, like where it all happened. And then like get up and then say stuff like, get up and like start the whole thing all over again. I'm like, what in the world's happening right now? So anyways, it was pretty crazy. So the Dingo Warrior, Ultimate Warrior's hometown, was a bit weird. A bit weird. Everybody's walking around guns. I felt like I was at a John Wick convention before John Wick. For sure. Yeah, that's for sure. It's very true. Now it probably would feel a lot more like commonplace. But back then, yeah, it was definitely an interesting experience to say the least. So yeah, that's John. Or I don't remember the Ultimate Warrior's real name, but that's where he's from, and that was one of my experiences there for sure. All right, let me show y'all some cards. I got all these cards. I got a stack of Ichiro Nomo cards for $1. I'll show some of those. I got it all mixed up, so I'm kind of getting stuff confused. But here's a rookie card of Nomo. This is a die cut. There's a couple variations of this. So I got this right here. As you can see, it's die cut up there, but this is his rookie card, which is cool. I've been trying to get a whole bunch of these, so there's one of that. And this is a cool sample card of Ichiro I really like. I'm sorry, I keep saying Ichiro, I meant Nomo. I'm a big fan of sample cards. Now, I'm telling you all some I wanted to tell you all something. Yeah, you're right. It was Jim. Oh, man, what is? Yeah, it was Jim something. Shoot. I'm sure you can just type it in. You just type in, Ruby Ridge incident in the Google or whatever, and it'll come up. But yeah, I'll never forget it because he was selling his book. Yeah. Oh, Jim Hellwig. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, Hellwig. Right. I'm sorry. Yes. But yeah, man, it was crazy. And apparently he still had family there in Brazil. I don't think he lived there anymore, but he was still like around. But I will tell you all, this is like a little secret of mine. I don't know if a lot of you all do this, but you can find a lot of the play. If you're a player collector or you just like trying to collect some unique cards, if you type in sample or promotional or promo into eBay, sometimes it's really cool the kind of cards you find, like next to nothing, and then you can have it like this right here. Says sample on the Nomo card here. It's really, really cool. I do this quite a bit. And this is actually Randy Johnson. If you look on here, it says Randy Johnson on the side. So this is a Randy Johnson Hideo Nomo. I think also it has Greg Maddox on here on one side and the Rocket, Roger Clemens, for sure. Yeah, dude, I love that stuff, dude. I'll send you a big old care package of St. Louis Cardinals. It'll make your head spin because I want to get them out of my house. It'll be like, exercise the demons, exercise the demons, and get them out of there. What up, David? David M is in his day talking about bangers. David's been putting bangers on his channel for weeks now. On that, what was it, 64 top set, big top set, the big cards, those big juicy cards. Bangers, what up? Then we got a die cut of Ichiro, not to be confused with Ichiho. Ichiho. There you go. Ho. So boom. Right there, you got to Ichiho, and then if Joey's still here, I got this one. This is pretty cool. This is a Topps Finest Smoltzy. I did not have this one. I thought this was a cool looking card. It looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. It's so pretty. I love this card. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. All right, then I got this Nomo right here. It's number at 299. And this is number 286 of the Hideo Nomo Tornado. Tornado. What about Texas Tornado? Yeah. Yeah, the Texas Tornado, or as some people say, Tornator. You watch out for them tornadoes. Indiana's known for tornadoes. Gotta be careful. You're on the West Coast, you got earthquakes, volcanoes. But Indiana, we got tornadoes. Watch out. Big old flat Indiana. A tornado, some of you all new to my channel don't know, 2 years ago, 2019, a tornado literally hit the town I live in, and like by God's grace, and yes, I believe in God, in Jesus Christ, but by God's grace, the tornado, and I was in my house. I have a little bitty, I always tell people I have like a glorified apartment. I have my own house. It's almost like a duplex kind of thing, because even though it is a real house, it's so small, you would almost think like, what? No, I'm from Southern Indiana. I'm not from Henryville. I'm actually from Jeffersonville. Are you from Indiana? What's your name, by the way? Virtual Card Show. Sorry, I know you're newer to my channel. I think I've seen you around. I hate to keep calling you Virtual Card Show. But I'm from Jeffersonville originally, but now I live in Pendleton, outside of Indianapolis, like on the northeast of Indiana. Yeah, you never do, Dave. That's right. But a tornado. Hey, Chris Napier. That sounds so familiar. Actually, that's weird. You didn't go to Jeff High, did you? I swear your name sounds so familiar. I know I knew Napier's. I mean, Napier is a pretty common name in Southern Indiana, actually. But shut the front door, dude. Are you serious? You're from Jeff? What year did you graduate high school? I think maybe we know each other. Holy smokes. Dude, my last name is Payne, Jason Payne. My brother's Brandon. Chris Napier, that sounds so familiar. I graduated Jeff High in 1998. Oh my gosh, dude. Yes. Oh my gosh. Are you serious right now? What in the world? I am like completely blown away. Yeah, Brandon's my little brother. We all graduated at the same time. Oh my gosh. I mean, right there, guys, shows you what kind of small world we live in, dude. What in the world? I mean, like, I'm like completely like in shock right now. I'm like, what in the world? Yeah, I think I remember you hanging out with Brandon because you and him probably were more into the same type of stuff in high school. I don't want to get into it because it's not neither here nor there. But yeah, but I think you and him probably kind of ran around in some of the same crowds, which I didn't run around in. But man, that is crazy, dude. Yeah, we got to get together sometime, man. That's hilarious. Wow. So yeah, it is seriously crazy. What in the world? Shout out. You're right, David. Shout out to the class of 1998. Oh shoot, man, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, dude. You have to tell Brandon when I talked to him on the phone. Yeah, no, Yanks fan. No, well, as soon as you said your name was Chris Napier, and I'm like, that name sounds. I mean, my high school. I mean, for Indiana, Jeff High School is one of the bigger schools in Indiana, and where you all are from, maybe, the size of different like graduating classes are nothing like us. But I think, Chris, if you correct me if I'm wrong, but our graduating class was like close to 600, like 500 and something, which is a pretty big size class. And so there's like no way of knowing everybody at Jeff High. I mean, like the school had over 2,200 kids. There's just no way of knowing everybody. And but you know people's names. Names sounds familiar. You just don't know everybody. Like that's the thing with Chris. I knew your name. It sounded familiar, but I mean, there's tons of people Chris Napier, and it doesn't really mean anything. So that's really cool. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, Brandon played baseball and football for Jeff for a couple of years. Yeah, so yeah, everybody break out the yearbooks. Yeah, if you ever want to see pictures of Jason, the Jeffersonville High School yearbook, I'm sure you can find them. I remember one year I'm wearing like an Eckersley shirt or my Japanimation because I thought I was like so, cool. And like one year I had like a Nirvana shirt, like a Nirvana like Litmus or whatever it was called, like one of the first records they did, like the green cover. I was wearing like a Nirvana shirt, and then 9 Inch Nails and all other kind of like, I'm sure I was doing all kinds of like thinking I'm being really cool, So anyways, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, if you're on Facebook, Chris, like message me. I'm, again, reach out to me. Yeah, probably are worth $100. Yeah, do you remember like Electric Ladyland over on Barstown Road and like was it a Stone Mountain, I think it was called, or some Stony Mountain? It was like on Baxter Avenue. I mean, those are the places to go get those shirts back in the Ear Ecstasy. Holy smokes, dude. My mind is like racing right now of all the things of like of 18-year-old Jason and 17-year-old Jason. You still go there. Well, there you go. Yeah, for sure. Well, not Ear Ecstasy, it's closed, but I know Electric Ladyland is still there. At least it was last time I was in town. So that's hilarious, man. Wow, man. I'm like completely blown away right now. I mean, almost like I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm just kind of like, I guess I'm gonna keep showing cards and just kind of move on. But not everybody else wants to go down memory lane with me and you, Chris. Probably they're probably like, come on, dude. Yeah, Electric Ladyland, dude. That's where everybody would go if you're ever looking for something to put in your your pipe that wasn't tobacco related, Electric Ladyland was the place to go. Or in your what do you call that? What do you when you got your hash, you put your hash on it. Hookah. Bring your hookah, and you could go there for that. And so it was like a big head shop there in Barstown Road. Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, bong, yeah, the bongs too. They had all kinds of stuff. I mean, that's where you would go for sure. Here's another Hoosier right here. What's up, Sterling? We got Rick's in here. He's a Hoosier. There's like 4 Hoosiers in here. Rick, who I think lives around like Elkhart or something, if I'm not mistaken, or you're around there. Then you got, obviously you have Chris. You're in the Jeff area, I guess, or close to Jeff. I'm in Pendleton now, but that's outside of Indianapolis. And then you got Sterling, who is in Fort Wayne. So we kind of got the state covered right now. We got the north, central, and south of the state all covered. Right here we got Eloy Jimenez. I can't believe I got this car for $1. This Eloy Jimenez, the top's like a chrome of the 85 Goshen. Okay, you're in Goshen. Okay. So there you go. That's a cool card. Grew up north of Richmond, yeah. And I'm not too far from Richmond, actually. I'm about like maybe an hour from Richmond. Because I'm like right next to Anderson, Indiana, close to Muncie. I'm like right there. So because most people don't know where I live, because I live in a small little town now. But if you're familiar with Anderson University or Ball State in Indiana, like I live like right between those two cities. So, hey, Sterling, I'm going up to Fort Wayne today. I'm gonna meet up in state. I'm staying over at Sean's house. So if you're free, maybe we can get together and like do some trading. I'm gonna bring up a box of cards, and maybe you can come over and hang out at Sean's house. We're gonna have a couple Moscow Mules. We're gonna have a couple brewskis, I'm sure. Old fashions. He makes good old fashions, and we can hang out. So. Oh, man, dude, that White Castle's still in Anderson. If Chris remembers the White Castle down on 10th Street in Jeffersonville, man, that place was the bomb back in the day. Now I got me a Kenji Jojima green from the upper deck. Man, I'm dropping it over here. Hold on. Sorry. I'm dropping it. This is like a numbered card. This is out of $4.99. Green card here. No kidding, dude. It's crazy, man. You pass by the White Castle every day. That's hilarious, man. Yeah. Yeah, I used to go there all the time, man. It's still close to my parents' house. I mean, I don't know where you grew up, like what cities or what street or whatever in Indiana or in Jeff you grew up on, but I grew up on Chippewa. And, Chippewa Drive is like 3 blocks away from the White Castle. And so, yeah, we used to go there all the time. I used to be like commissioned to go there by my family. They'd be like, because I was the oldest one. So as soon as I started driving, I was always commissioned to go and get the White Castles for everybody. So, yeah, baby, old fashioned. Oh, I'm not going to get there until later in the afternoon, probably like mid to late afternoon, because my son has basketball today, and then after the game, I'm going to go straight there. So I would say I'm probably going to be in Fort Wayne between 4 and 5. We're going to be there all day, and I'm going to stay through Sunday. So I'll probably cut out sometime like Sunday afternoon. Unless the snow comes, and I'm going to hightail it out of there. Oh my gosh, dude, you're on Louise? Yeah, there's like no way, dude. I know we know each other. We must have been. Did you used to play basketball? Hey, what up, Josh? Did you used to play basketball at Sacred Heart? On the outside basketball courts at Sacred Heart? Did you ever play basketball out there? Because like all the kids in the community would go out to that Sacred Heart, and we shoot basketball. like in the 90s, like in the late 80s and the 90s, playing basketball out there, because Louise is over there, you know, by Sacred Heart, the big basketball courts out there. I'm sure we end up hanging out a lot when we were maybe kids, like if you went out there playing basketball, because I remember being out there. Oh, by the Optimist Club, I played basketball there. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure we did, dude. I'm sure. It's how I vaguely have a memory of what you looked like when we were kids growing up. I think now it's like it's all coming back. It's all in a fog and a haze, but I think it's starting to come back. Yeah, man, hit me up later. You have my phone number, I think, Sterling. So just text me and let me know. I won't keep bothering you about it. I know you say you have stuff going on, so just text me and say, hey, what are you and Sean up to? And I'll just tell you. But I think I'll probably should be there around 5. I may be there a little bit before that, but we're gonna be there all night. I can't imagine Sean caring you come and hang out with us. So, oh man, that sucks, Rick. I'll send you a care package with a bunch of sliders in it, dude. I got your back. Let's see, not early enough, old fashioned and A's. That was wrong. Yeah, man, that sounds good. Actually, I gotta probably I have to get ready to head out of here. I gotta run to the Japanese grocery store in Indianapolis because I gotta do some shopping. So it kind of got the time got away from me because I was having so much fun with all you blokes. But I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the call here or end the live stream here or the call. It's a phone. I mean, you know, whatever. But I really appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Hope you all had fun. Hope you all learned something. 1990 Donruss, who knew? It's blowing up on the interwebs. You heard it here first. I brought it to you. The King of Kings, aka Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson. You can actually get some bangers for your money. So you want to check it out, guys. I really appreciate it, dude. Y'all hanging out without a doubt. Those would be called murder. They murder your intestines, that's for sure. But until next time, guys, peace.